The whole time I was in college, I was trying to figure out a way to make sure that I could take care of my daughter. I still had to work because I couldn't stay on campus because I had a child. So I lived in an apartment. And so I still needed to cover my rent, utility bills, pampers, clothes. So I worked every single day of the week, but it wasn't enough money to do all of it. So by having SNAP benefits, I didn't have to worry about food so that she would be okay.
I don't think of anybody that would want their child to be hungry. What would be the hardest part involved with families using SNAP benefits?
I can remember going to the health department to give my daughter immunization shots. And I wanted to make sure that she had something nice to wear because I didn't want people saying, oh my God, look at that child. Look at what she has on. So I spent money buying her something nice to wear so that we really wouldn't have to deal with the negative stereotype of what it means to be on SNAP, what it means to have to be on Medicaid, and all of these negative perceptions. And so I was so proud of what she had on. So we walked in, and the lady at the counter said, you don't look like you need to be getting shots at the health department. You have a lot of money. Look at what your daughter has on. And I remember feeling so defeated because the stereotype that I was trying to avoid, it just turned into apparently you don't really need to be getting food stamps, or you really don't need to be on Medicaid because your daughter looks nice. I said to her, just because you get SNAP benefits or just because you're on Medicaid doesn't mean that your children are dirty.
That's true.
And I thought, if this is what it feels like all the time to be judged, even if you're trying to do better, I can see where people get so discouraged. So I received SNAP benefits for 4 or 5 years. I had graduated from college. It seemed like times were even harder once I finished school, and I thought, I can't wait to get a college degree. Everything is going to be so easy and we're going to have all of this money. And then reality hit, and I thought, gosh, I'm only making $6.35 an hour as a mental health case manager. And so I learned to live without a lot of things. So once I got married, then things got a lot easier for us because, of course, then we had two incomes. And then I finished my master's degree, finished my Ph.D., and just continued to move up. And my daughter, she's 25 now. She is finishing her master's degree at FAMU. She went to Xavier University on a full academic scholarship. This is the same child that people kind of turned their noses up and said, look at Miss Wells. She had a baby. Oh my goodness. And she's doing very well for herself. I want her to look at me and say, well, look at what my mama did. And it is not the end of the world. Life gives us temporary setbacks. And if you just stay focused and you keep your eye on the prize, then you will eventually get there.
You are a go getter, you have a vision. So I am very proud that you have really grown.
People will ask me now, how do you stay so grounded? You've done well for yourself. I want to be just like you. And then I'll stop and say, you probably can be just like me. But it wasn't all easy.